YouTube? What's going on, world? What's going on, followers? Got another video here. This one is just a breakdown of a situation that is occurring now within the poker world, right? Now you have poker leagues, or not poker leagues, but you have poker companies, entities that are going online, and now they're saying they're a union, as if a union is a player's protection. Because you know, when you hear the word union, like if you're a worker and you work for the union, you can't get fired from your job without explanation through the union. So the union protects you from losing your job with no reason. So it's the same thing when you say it's a union. You're basically saying that players are protected from scandalism or cheating of any kind. And that's a fraud. That's a fraud. I'm telling you that right now, it's a fraud. And I'm going to explain to you today how that is a fraud. This is how it's a fraud. Number one, the way these people are making money on these online sites is by offering you play money on the site for real money. So you'll deposit $100, $200, $300, $60, $25 to play in these tournaments that are play money tournaments. Now, you have to take their word for it that you will receive your pay if you come into the winnings. A lot of players have been complaining on blogs and complaining with the sites that they have not received their winnings and their payouts. I'm going to read to you from a news company online that has been researching and investigating these sites like BetOnline, PPP, Poker Bro. Poker Bros is notorious. Now let me put this in there real quick. Let me separate something so that the viewers and the listeners do not put this together. Poker Bros does not have anything to do with the clubs that you establish yourself with. But they do not care if there is cheating or scams or frauds in any kind of maneuver if you cannot prove it. And trust me, it's very difficult to prove. It really is. Now, the biggest thing that is going on in these sites is collision, especially in Omaha. If there's 5 players, 6 players and this is cash game. It happens in tournament too, but it's not as easy to pull off in tournament as it is in the cash game, because in the tournaments they can move you to different tables to play against different players. But if your players are really good and you make it y'all all make it up to the final 2 tables, and you got 4 players playing in the same area or they know each other, it's easy to do direct message, text, cell phone, call with another phone, like, yo, I got this, you know what I mean? You're online with this dude, and you're like, yo, I got ace queen. He's like, well, I got ace king. You can have a 3-way or a 4-way. You can have a 3-way. So that's 3 players connected. There's ways of communicating with other players that is in on these tournaments, and just let them know, look, I got ace queen. The other dude, like, I got a pair of 9s. The other dude said, look, man, I got ace jack. Now you, who is not connected to him, you might have a hand. You might have ace 10. And if you don't hit nothing on that board, they all know that they got high cards and pairs. They could just muscle you out the hand, period. So the collision is easy. Omaha, there's only a certain amount of cards in the deck, 52 cards in the deck. You're dealing 5 cards per player. You already know how that goes. There's 6 players in the hand. Come on. I mean, if there's 5 players in the hand, come on. Let's be honest. You know how this goes. It's real easy to find out, what cards is left or what cards will be played. So, but how these so-called agents and managers, they're making money off of you by giving you play chips and taking real chips and saying that they will trade those in, and for your winnings they will pay you back. Now, let me read something to you to show you that this kind of stuff is scam, and you need to be careful. I don't give a fuck what niggas say out there, because people gonna talk, especially people who claim to be in unions and they claim to have professionalism and none of that stuff goes on in this bullshit. Like, nigga, please. The niggas get scammed all day. You feel what I'm saying? So don't tell me that your shit is legit. The best play that you're ever gonna get is live. When you go to these casinos or you're live playing in the tournaments and you know the people you dealing with, like the owners, you know them, they're not gonna take you for a roller coaster, they're gonna make the game experience authentic. The dealer deals a certain way all the time. Remember that. If this nigga starts stacking and flipping and doing all this shit with the cards, he's a mechanic and he's serving motherfuckers at that table. You shouldn't be at that goddamn table because you're going to lose your fucking money. But if the dealer always shuffles the cards and cut the cards the same way all the time, he does not change that, you're at an honest table. Now, see here. All right, now check this one out, right? It says, if you should have a dispute about cash out, you will often have little recourse other than posting on poker forums in the hope that this negative publicity will light a fire under our derelict agents and impel them to do the right thing. Remember, the app developers Beyond Games claim to be hosting play money games only, and to have no knowledge or responsibility for any real money cash transactions occurring on the platform. Now, I just wanted to put that out. And this is from professionalrakeback.com, which is a Poker Bros app review, right? And now we're gonna go here. I'm gonna read this for you, right? Give me 1 second. All right. Check this out now, right? Now, here's another one when we was talking about collision. But before I go there, look, the reality of this site's business model means that most incidents of suspected collision or other wrongdoing are handled at the club level, right? Thus, you're once again in the hands of the owner of the club, who may or may not give a damn about game integrity as long as the rake keeps rolling in. Plenty of players have said that they are able to log into Poker Bros on their phone and at the same time access the same games on a second account through emulation software on their computers. When we throw VPNs into the mix, which mask individual machines' IP addresses, it is easy to see how the situation could be exploited by wrongdoers to occupy multiple seats in the same game. This is particularly worrisome in PLO, including its 5-card and 6-card versions. Do you see what I mean? Don't fucking tell me that there ain't a lot of cheating and exploitation going on. Because this shit is. And it's rigged like a motherfucker. And there's a lot of cheating going on. And you better watch yourself when you play online. I gotta let you know this shit, because we're gonna expose it. There's a lot of poker players who feel the way I feel, and they want honesty, and they want truth, and they want answers, and so we're gonna give it to them. You can pretty much call me a fucking poker journalist or fucking a poker newscaster, because I'm gonna broadcast all the shit that fucking goes on. Because you cheating motherfuckers. Niggas ain't playing poker to get cheated. You think that shit is cool, robbing a nigga for 12, 15, 2 grand? Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. Especially in the times we live in, niggas just trying to make their living, niggas just trying to make their hustle. And There's a lot of players that's competitive, and they have a lot of integrity and pride to this game. And they want to play against the best, and they want to be the best. And you're sitting right in there. You're standing right in front of them, blocking them from doing this because you want to be fucking scandalous and take niggas' money. Same people that if you seen them in person, you wouldn't dare even try no sucker shit like that. I know you wouldn't try that shit with me, motherfucker. Dead ass. You wouldn't try that sucker shit with me. You niggas can talk tough all you want. You can talk that tough shit, hard shit all day. Unless you seeing me in the flesh. Unless you seeing me in person. Because I done already seen it already. There's a lot of niggas that's fucking fake. So at the end of the day, you think you cool. You think you all that because you robbing niggas and shit behind the fucking screen. And you think that niggas is just going to stay solid. You think people are just going to allow that. Players ain't going to just allow that. No, we not going to allow that. We're going to continue to raise hell. And we're going to push forward to get a legit, genuine fucking poker world, poker gameplay going down so the best players can compete and put that pride all on the line. Now, here, check this one out, right? This is a report by another player. He said this exact same thing happened to me yesterday. Now, this happened this back in May 10th, 2020. While playing in the 25 rebuy tournament, there were at least 4 instances when I had a higher pocket pair beat out by a set of 4s or 6s. Thinking this was odd, I began researching only to discover this is a normal occurrence with poker bros. I also had quads multiple times in one day, and the probability of these occurrences in a 4-hour window with less than 750 hands played is astronomical. So as a person with financial means, I will be creating an honest review website for online poker players who want the security of knowing all hands are truly random. Now, you heard it from this player. He's giving you, I've put out tons of videos showing you what goes on as I'm actually playing the game. And you got real disrespectful or just ignorant comments about, I don't know what I'm doing. I must be a fish or inexperienced. I've been playing this game for a very long time. It's 2020. I've been playing since 2008. I studied a lot of professional poker players in the world today. One of my favorite poker minds is Danny Negreanu. I've watched a lot of players play. I've put in countless hours live from Mohegan Sun, from Foxwood, from Monticello Raceway Casino, Choctaw, WinStar, you name it, from Pennsylvania, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Texas. Stop playing with me, man. Seriously. I've been playing this game far too long. I put in so many hours online, you can forget about it. I know poker theory. I know the game very well. Hell, I wanted to be a poker analyst, but I realized that you have to have some type of title on your belt. So I have to win like a tournament, like a popular tournament, like a WPT, or, you know what I mean, come in the top 8, top 5 on a consistent basis to be deemed a great player in the world of poker. And I haven't gotten the opportunity to do that. But believe me, I could call those hands left and right. I could tell you the situations. I could give you the best play and the percentages of your hands, your starting hands. From ace king to deuce. Like, you can't tell me I don't know about this game. I know about this game, fam. And I plays it well. And I've won really good money, and I've won big tournaments, 25 deep stack tournaments. You know, so at the end of the day, I just don't have the big titles underneath my belt. But don't tell me I don't know about this game. Don't tell me I'm a fish, because you ain't never played against me, fam. You ain't never played against me. I'm going to play today. At 7 o'clock, I'm going to play. Players know when I step in, they're like, oh shit. They're like, yo, what's going on? It's Mr. Analyzer right there. That's what they call me, Mr. Analyzer. They see how I be breaking shit down, and I'll call it right in front of you. I'll tell you what hand you calling with or what hand you got to do what you do, and still call you because I got the nuts or I got the winning hand that I know you're not beating. But it's the fact there's a lot to it. Probability, a small percentage of luck, maybe like 1%, 2%, but it's really all probability. It's all probability and positioning and the percentage of the cards. And sometimes none of those factors play at the table. It's all about the player. I bluff motherfuckers with 10-7, offsuit, had shit on the board. But I played on their fear. The fact that they was afraid of the flush draw. And the way I was playing it was as if I had a flush draw. And when that fucking diamond hit the table and gave me the flush, I pushed all in a few times, and sometimes I just gave 3-4 times the bet. Motherfuckers folded and I snatched down the big pot. So at the end of the day, you cannot fucking tell me I don't know about poker. I find that as a real insult and a disrespect. Especially if you ain't been watching all of my videos to see all of the gameplay and everything that takes place. And once again, I did say that I am new to that poker bro shit. I don't like to play online for money. I played it for fun, but I don't like to play online for money because I know we live in the world of technology. This is a tech world now. This is the world of hackers. When you think that shit is a game, it ain't no game, fam. You got a lot of kids coming out of IT tech and all these other technical institute schools that are fucking brilliant, and they know how to fucking do the most incredible things on the software and on online. So please, and they know that poker is a huge world of money and finances. And you heard what the dude said. Dude, it's easy to just download the emulator on your laptop, run that face-to-face, go back, jump into another account, and be playing multiple accounts on the fucking line while having this emulation tell you the percentages and reading and trackings of players' plays while you're in the hand. And then you can have collision like a motherfucker. So there ain't no protect. And then the way the software runs on Poker Bros is not realistic gameplay. It's just not. And you play live, motherfucker. I've been at the table for like, I get there like, let's say for instance, I get there like about 6, 7, 8 o'clock. I don't leave until the next day of 1 in the morning. You know how many hours that is? And still have not hit no quads. Quads is not easy to get. But online, please. Niggas talking about, oh, because you playing a lot of hands. No, nigga, no. No, don't try to play yourself like that. Don't even try to defend that fucking rigged, scandalous shit. No, nigga, that's not how it works. Us players, we watch it. Niggas be catching quads on a regular basis. Straight flushes and shit like it ain't nothing. Niggas will hand you the ridiculously bad beat. It's loaded for action. It's like once you raise. But matter of fact, read it to you. Read this son. This is another posting that, you know, the brother said. And, you know, I found it really, really I found it to be some real shit. Like I thought about it. I was like, wow, you know, I see stuff like that all the time on these online sites when we play. And I always, you know, wait, before I read that, I gotta read you this. This is important, right? It says, it can be irritating to complain about something to your agent. Have your concerns forwarded to the club owner and eventually receive a reply back that the fault lies with the app's software programmers, right? This is the type of environment ripe for fraud. When something goes wrong, the finger pointing among the potential 5 layers of people between you and your money will be impenetrable. And they're talking about with the agent, the manager, the software programmers, all these people that you would have to get through just to correct you not getting your money or some error that took place, which it did, right? It says, good luck recovering funds if things go airy. We've seen this issue play out many times in competing clubs. 84K stolen by failed PP Poker Club. 60K plus withheld from PPP affiliate. Players are ultimately robbed, and it's difficult to discern who the real culprit was, and absolutely no way to recover the funds if lost. Now, what the fuck does that sound like to you? You see, the problem is that motherfuckers, people got the most ignorant and unreasonable mentality because they want to be a part of something because their life is fucking lame. They have no life, they have no talent, they have nothing. So the best thing they could do is be an advocate for suspicion that is misguided and misplaced. And that's what these people do. When they come out and say, oh, that's you being a conspiracy theorist. You know, there's no such thing. It's not being rigged. It has a random generator. It's certified. We have unions. You're just playing with a bad club, or you just don't know how to play. You don't know what you're talking about. Bullshit, nigga. You sound even more stupid. You're the one that sound real stupid as you talk. And the people who listen to you and buy into all that shit that those people be saying to defend the fraud and the scam is because they're trying to protect a multi-million-dollar business that is ran on fraud. That's the shit. That is the difference. Look, scamming is your thing. Okay, I get that, motherfucker. But don't scam people who are in the same boiling pot as you. You feel me? If we all hustling and we all trying to live, don't scam the nigga that live right next door to you, who knows your family, you know if it. Please, nigga, if you gonna scam the motherfuckers who are fucking scamming us. You gonna scam somebody, scam these fucking banksters. Scam them. Scam those who've been robbing and scamming for the longest. Then it's okay. I don't give a fuck if they title you as a Robin Hood motherfucker, so what? Oh, it's okay to rob us, but we can't rob you back. Oh, it's okay to steal from us, but we can't steal back from you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody special than somebody else. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck what you own, nigga. You ain't no better than me, and I ain't no better than you. We are equal and even as far as the value of life. Now, if you could do something better, then you just better than me in that situation. All right, it is what it is. I don't hold on to that hate shit, that hate and jealousy and envy. Nah, if I want to be better than you, I'll put the time and effort and work like you do to be better than you. You niggas want to hate on LeBron? Put that same work in like LeBron did. He ain't great because he was born great. You don't see his regimen, his workout, his training. You don't see that same shit as Kobe. Y'all didn't see his regimen and his workout until you got a peek at how he works out and what he does. Then you realize greatness came with effort and hard work. I put that work in for this poker. I learned about the probability. I learned about the positions, the different percentages. Lay position, 14.9, 13.8, 13.9. 13.1, 13.2, 13.3. I learned this shit, man. I learned about the slow roll. I learned about the checking. I learned about using someone else's raises aggressively against them. I learned everything that you could possibly think about when it comes down to poker. I learned that. It takes a lifetime to master the game. To master the game, you have to be truly in tune with your intuition. That's how you master the game. Because your intuition would allow you to understand that when something ain't right in the hand, you need to fold that motherfucker. That's the greatness. When you are in tune with your intuition and you know you have the table beat, or you know that there's something going on, you are beat. You do not have that hand. It may look like you have it. You got a flush. But that player continue to just keep shooting shots at you. You got to look for something else that you're not seeing. If you got a flush, is there two pairs of a kind on the board? Is there 2 8s, 2 9s, 2 2s? Because if it is, most likely, he got quads. or he got a full house. You see, it's that type of poker intelligence that you gotta have, and I got it. So when motherfuckers rob me, I feel like the other players. You see what I'm saying? When you rob me out of the hard work, the time that I put in, all the countless hours, you can ask my family and they'll tell you, look, man, when it comes down to poker, it's in his blood. That's just him. That's just him. He's been on that game for as long as we could imagine. He's been playing that. He knows that game. That's what he does. That's what he's passionate about. When you're passionate about something, that's it. You're going to know everything there is to know about that. And that's where I stand at. That's where I'm at. And this is why I post these videos, and this is why I exploit the shit that's going on. Because I feel like there's a lot of players that are just like me, and they're getting robbed, and that shit is getting to a point where we're just not hearing that no more. We're taking a stand. And we're going to start exploiting it so that other players who are genuine and feel the same way we feel do not run into this problem. Seriously. Because it definitely ain't. I'm telling you, the feeling is demon. The feeling is demon when you get robbed of some good money. And check this one out. No single entity accountable. Because of the complex structure of Poker Bros clubs, with club owners, software creator, beyond games, agents, possibly sub-agents, and unions all potentially involved in the process, responsibility for when things go wrong is pretty diffuse. It can be irritating to complain about something to your agent and have your concerns forwarded to the club owner and eventually receive a reply back that the fault lies with the app software programmers. Look, I just want you to understand that we definitely live in a world where scam fraud is prevalent, and there's a lot of people making a lot of money off of scamming. And you just have to watch yourself and know what's going on. You have to do your homework before you get involved with any entity, establishment, business, company, you name it. You have to know what's going on. Because if you don't know the people you're dealing with, 9 times out of 10, the excuse is going to be, there's no excuse for ignorance. You see what I'm saying? And that is a foul excuse itself, but that's just the way it is. And so that's why I watch what I do, watch where I go, and I try to do as much homework as possible. When I was playing online, I ain't put a lot of money like that online. Hell no. So I'm not one of those who lost huge money online, because I already knew playing online is suspect. Because the first thing that came to me is, how do I know you niggas ain't cheating? How do I know that you niggas ain't got this site hacked? You got bots, all kinds of software programmed to outsmart me and outplay me at every turn. You cannot, if you can't ensure me that that's not going on, there's no way that I can play on your site. I have to have intelligence to know what's going on. I have to do my homework before I sit down at an establishment and look to establish myself. You feel me? And that's what all y'all need to do out there. This is for everything, not just poker, but for everything you get involved with, man. Watch who you getting involved with. Seriously. And this is a side note from what we're talking about, man. Stop hating on people, period. Just stop hating on people, man. Seriously, man. Stop that bullshit, man. Stop talking about people if you don't fucking know anything about them. If you don't know anything about these people, you don't know where they from, what they was raised under, who they ran with. If you don't know this shit, stop talking on people, man. I mean, I heard some real bogus shit from a bogus ass comedian. Seriously. Like this, like he spoke on a homie that I know is certified. I know he plugged in. And that homie is Dave East. And I know how he got plugged in. I know how everything went. But you gotta remember, New York started separately, and secondly, after the West Coast. The West Coast has always been where it originated. But after a while, we started getting in tune with those on the West side. We had friends, we had homies, relatives that was actually in the connection on the West Coast. And so they give the green light. They say, look, homie, get tuned in. Come through, connect with us, and let that be under the line. It's exactly what happened with me. So at the end of the day, I know what's good. I know personally. I know the homie's certified. So when I heard some shit like that, I'm like, yo, niggas just be talking and hating, man. Niggas just be throwing shit out there, man. You gotta watch it. You have to. I'm just saying, man, stop talking, stop hating on people, stop throwing shit, stop clout chasing, stop doing whatever the fuck you doing. Focus on you. Focus on where you've been at and what you're trying to accomplish on your own merits. And maybe it'll be a brighter day at the end of the tunnel. I'm still grinding, I'm still hustling, doing my thing, but everything is legit, fam. Everything legit over here. Niggas be throwing shade on the cuz, and those be the closest one, like, you know, ex-friends, you know, shit like that. They be doing that sucker shit because the nigga ain't friends with you no more. A nigga ain't fucking with your snake two-faced and shit. Those are niggas who be talking. So you can watch the niggas who's close to you too. Watch them. Because the niggas who's the closest be the ones that hurt you the most. Because they know what you've been going through. They know your weaknesses. They know your strengths. They know all of that shit. So if they want to twist and turn, bend it, and lie on you and sabotage you, they can do it easily because they know those ins and outs about you. So when you watch the ones that's cool, my circle is so small, motherfucker. I could do a little salsa dance in that little tight ass circle, motherfucker. That shit tight. Nigga barely get his knees up. That's how tight my circle is. I know who the fuck close to me, and I know who running with me. So when anybody talk out of bounds, I be like, nigga, you don't even know me. You don't know shit about me. But off that subject, I'm just saying, this video was mainly for the poker world and for you. When you see Union on these poker bros and shit, that don't mean a motherfucking thing. That's just another advertised gimmick to pull you in and make you feel more secure playing on their site. But believe me, win some big money and watch some programming error shit they gonna hit you with. They gonna hit you with that shit. Believe me. And we still want to know, these top players that are winning all this big money, who are you? Who are you? We want to fucking know. Who the fuck are you? Because every last one of us be getting smacked with the bad beats on any level of the game and barely can make it to first, second, third place. And it's always these certain weird, funny name motherfuckers who got like astronomical chips. Like, nigga, how the fuck you got 800,000 chips? And niggas gotta scratch and claw and really fucking be cynical to even win 60,000 chips at the Poker Bros. So let's just be honest about the shit. You feel me? Go serious, man. But look, hit like, subscribe, follow, get in tune with Corey World and Corey Talk and know what's going on. But at the end of the day, take something from this video and watch out for online gaming. It is the fastest upcoming way of these businesses making money and robbing people out of their money. Because they know you love the game and they know that there's a lot of players out there that have an impulsive gambling issue. And that's how they make their money, or for your impulsion, or for your ignorance of not knowing what's going on. And you constantly giving more money, trying to play, but you not realizing that you being scammed. You being cheated out the minute you gave a deposit. Because they're taking real money and giving you play money. There is no risk for them. They're not losing out on anything. And they're gaining percentages from the rakes or incentives from the companies, from the programmers, for bringing you in, for bringing players in. Watch yourself out there, man. Rolling.